And the message of the day is, by admitting to yourself you know nothing at all, gives you a far greater capacity to learn. It's Monday, August 31. We are on the cusp of September, sure to be a very interesting month in terms of black holes and revelations. Thank you, Muse. A warm welcome back, Foxy Games UK new and existing subscribers. We got a lot of news to discuss today. Starting with, we lost a remarkable, humble human being over the past few days. Indeed, sad news to learn that father, husband, friend, activist and actor Chadwick Boseman had passed away aged just 43, known by his really talented depiction of Jackie Robinson, James Brown and his most iconic role, Marvel's Black Panther. Boseman made his mark. Wakanda forever, Africa shall rise. Sad news indeed. Moving on to some gaming news. Maybe keep your eyes on Amazon and other retailers following September 9. Sony are expected to announce a sort of event detailing the PS5's innards, as well as informing its most highly anticipative player base of the console's price and release date. Of course, the rest of us are quite eager too. Now, more than 30 plus PS5 launch / window games will feature either 120 frames per second, 60 frames per second at 4K, some of that at the top end of the frame per second scale will use very advanced temporal reconstruction variants of DLSS, some checkerboarding, and of course true native 4K will be strictly reserved for 60 FPS gaming or lower with ray tracing enabled, naturally dependent on the complexity of the game, which is pretty impressive stuff, huh? So Pandora's box is indeed about to be opened, which neatly segues into an article posted over at Gematsu.com. Sony Interactive Entertainment will continue to invest in or acquire firms with abundant creativity and cutting-edge technologies in order to build up worldwide studios, as well as explore expanding first-party titles to the PC platform, according to the Sony Corporation's newly published 2020 corporate report. Here's a quote. Game titles are the primary content IP for game and network services. First-party titles developed and sold by the platform owner are particularly important as content IP for future value creation and earnings. In addition to improving the personnel and work environment in its own studios, Sony Interactive Entertainment SIE continues to invest in or acquire firms with abundant creativity and cutting-edge technologies to build up worldwide studios, WWS, an association of first-party title production studios. Most recently, in August 2019, it acquired Insomniac Games, a longtime Sony partner that had developed many hit titles. As of May 31, 2020, WWS owns 14 studios and has become one of the world's leading game developer networks with hit series like The Last of Us, God of War, and Uncharted. It is a strong engine for content IP production. Third-party titles, meaning IP developed by game software developers outside the Sony group, also play an important role in indirectly enhancing the appeal of the PlayStation platform and its user community. Sony offers various forms of assistance, such as sharing its libraries and providing technical support to creators, including independent studios, to facilitate the best game development environment possible. And to reinforce content IP, Sony Interactive Entertainment will accelerate the enhancement and rollout of its portfolio of exclusive PlayStation titles as a result of cooperation within in-house development and partner companies. Sell-through of PS4 software titles continue to grow, and the intention is to further enhance the lineup with compelling content. Along with that, further growth in recurring income will be achieved through various network service enhancements. So there's a lot more. You can peruse the article linked in this video's description at your leisure, though it really goes on to relay Sony's commitment to VR. Some expect news of PlayStation VR successor for PS5 at some point next year, and news that really seemed to rub a few of the most dedicated to PlayStation fans up the wrong way. Sony has reiterated, yes, it has said it before, and I don't get the shock factor and public discourse, but anyway, Sony Interactive Entertainment will explore expanding its first-party titles to the PC platform in order to promote further growth in its profitability. which likely translates to first on PlayStation 5, then ported to PC at some point, 1 year, maybe 3, as seen with Horizon Zero Dawn, well, at least for the foreseeable future. Honestly, as interesting as the article was to read, not a whole lot there that I hadn't already told you about. The first-party PlayStation Studios expansion and acquiring new studios and more select IP going to PC is very interesting, all of which serves to back up my previous claims. By the way, Sony have 14 studios that it actually told you about. Stand by. Though get a load of this. Following reports regarding Sony's Game Assist mode, for those struggling to get past certain sections of any given game supporting the feature, this latest info is not a rumour nor guaranteed to make it into launch PS5 units. But apparently Sony are working on a deep learning AI application that analyzes and then beats your games. Though I am told if this mode is ever used, trophies will be disabled. #cheaters. #Joey Greco. And after I tweeted this little tidbit, a Twitter follower, shout out Josh, suggested this app will save tons of time for reviewers working to tight schedules, even though it would make the reviewer a lot less credible. Nevertheless, interesting stuff indeed. So our next news item comes courtesy of our friends over at psu.com. Again, check out the article link in the description. Sony has updated its official PS5 playlist with an as of now already private promotional video and in multiple regions and locations around the world, which can only mean an announcement should be coming soon, and real soon. Here's the full story. So it looks like we could be getting some sort of PS5 announcement soon. Sony has put a new private video into its PS5 YouTube playlist. Spotted on both the official PlayStation Latin America and Australia YouTube channels, the private video appears to have only been uploaded in the last 48 hours, suggesting that it will be made public very shortly. As to the content of what that video might be, it certainly seems plausible and reasonable to speculate that Sony is set to announce the PS5 price and PS5 release date, given that we've already waited far too long for such details, and it could also imply some form of breakdown or teardown of the PS5 in as itself. Now, these details could be really announced at an as of yet undisclosed state of play event for September, something which would also make sense given in the same video Sony would also want to officially announce the launch slate for PS5 2. Either way, we won't have long to wait. What do you folks think about this mysterious video, what it could be? Do let us know in the comments. Asks PSU, and the source was official PlayStation YouTube, which I'd like to add now has Arabic, Australia, Japan, France, Brazil, Korea at the time of this recording, with no doubt other regions added in due course. September the 9th is allegedly the date, and it's no coincidence September 9 just so happens to be the day PlayStation 1 launched in North America some 25 years ago. Pretty exciting stuff. Now, I won't go into details, and if all goes according to plan, which it should, then the most you can expect is Sony announcing something PS5 related for really something next week, at some point this week. Hope I didn't confuse you there. And if you follow at FoxyGames_UK via Twitter, you'll know I've been hinting at this for a few days now. Okay, so all that's left now is for us to get on with our lives, and it will just happen. I haven't got time to sit and wait. Now, before we go, I just wanted to share a little something about me. My name is Sean, spelled S-E-A-N. How are you? It's nice to meet you. I'd just like you to know I am not pro-white, I am not pro-black, I am pro-human progression. I am half Irish, half Jamaican, by way of Mother Africa, just like every other human being on this planet. I don't identify as a colour because the tone of my skin is not what defines me, nor am I defined by my gender, beliefs, a job, and certainly not a plastic box designed to entertain me. Though it is nice that after so many years, IGN and other notable media outlets are making a, shall we agree, more concerted effort to invite people of colour onto its platform. But my dear brothers and sisters, you really need to quit queuing up and asking for a seat at somebody else's table. You are skilled and competent people. Isn't it high time you made your own table? Why be the tail when you can be the head? And I'm not here to educate you. I wouldn't be so presumptuous. No, I'm only here to stimulate the neurons of your brain. Now, some of us have been in idle mode for far too long now. And as we all know, at that level, power consumption is at an absolute minimum. Empower yourself and empower each other. Oh, what say you? Go ahead, sound off, share your thoughts and opinions on today's news, because that unfortunately brings us to the end of another video. But let's continue the discussion cordially in the comments. And for all your current and next-gen news updates, rumour and rampant speculation, hit the like button, spread the word, and yes, keep it locked to Foxy Games UK. Subscribe to Foxy Games UK, remember to hit the notification bell so you never miss content, thumbs up if you like it here, and help us reach more like-minded gamers simply by sharing the video. Consider supporting Foxy Games UK via Patreon, link in this video's description. Appreciate the support. That concludes our time together on this Monday. It was certainly great hanging out. Until the next time, play games, not corporations.